guys, it's TBGP, and today we are back with something very special. Very special. Today is the 700 subscriber special! Obviously, it's probably in the title, but thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. I did not expect this. You guys are great. Thank you. Thanks. I don't know what else to say. This special is just like my other specials, except it's not about mods this time, because I made a mod video recently, so yeah, I can't milk that too much. I'm gonna run out of mods. Besides that, I put this post on Reddit, and I asked people for their wildest Sims stories, and I got quite a few answers. In fact, 60 something answers, and that's a lot. I didn't expect that much at all, but hey, people love sharing their stories. And with that said, no harassment, bullying, or whatever towards anyone in this video. I don't think y'all are good seeds, okay? You're not bad seeds, you're good seeds. So I don't expect anything from you guys. I'm just saying though, okay? Just want to make that clear. I ain't for that. You can bully your Sims, but don't bully people. Don't bully. Anywho, let's get started. I tell the story every day, Lamau, but it was a pivotal point in my younger personal development. So basically, I had this toddler sim named Julian who had the basic black hair and red and blue overall outfit. This was my first ever and most played save. I was just a kid, and I had a full household. I had to hire a babysitter who I wanted to romance on the side with my teen sim, but never could. To my great confusion, turns out the babysitter had aged up without me noticing, and it was Davy Linnell in Sunset Valley. So this man one day picked up my toddler Julian and walks off to his car, then disappears because he's a townie. I followed the car and literally screamed when it disappeared. My toddler sim was removed from my list of sims. I never saw him again. I was traumatized. He was still in my family tree and relationships panel. I invited Davey over countless times, hoping he would bring Julian along, feeling betrayed by my potential love. So, of course, after that, I adopted another toddler and named him Julian because I was a child. Imagine a child knowing the legacy of their name. Kidnap brother's name is now yours. I don't use babysitters anymore. Oh, and I get flashbacks every time I see a sim toddler who looks like him and have never used those overalls since then. Here's some of the replies because they were also hilarious. Happened once to me too when I was a kid. I was playing as a single mom, and this fat male maid one day took away my toddler as he was leaving the house. I was shocked and so angry. I made it my mission to get my child back to make the man pay for his crimes. Long story short, I made the mom romance the maid. Eventually they got married. He joined the household. Mother and son were finally reunited. Then I took great joy in killing the kidnapper by locking him in a room with no doors, and everyone lived happily ever after. That doesn't seem very happy for the maid. You got the child back. I wonder if it added him to the maid's household. I still regret not saving him, but my computer I had the file on eventually stopped working. I did! The child was indeed in the kidnapper's house. It felt like a small miracle to get him back. WFT! He just stole your child. I'd be traumatized too. I genuinely giggled reading this. Every time I invite someone over and I see them pick up my kid, I always watch them until they put them down in fear of this happening. I had something similar happen one time to my toddler twins, and it was awful. I saw they aged up on the family tree, but I never saw them anywhere in town. I didn't know this was so common. Skull emoji. I don't know about y'all, but on points of wildness, that story was quite a story, if I have to say so. Bro, I replied, I didn't know it was so common. I always hate when people touch my babies in The Sims. I just hate it. It just gets on my nerves so much. But people be stealing kids in The Sims. That's freaking wild. Couldn't be The Sims 4. I once had a boy-girl twin toddlers. The ghost of some deceased family member came along and picked up the boy. Then, while he was being held, the sun rose and the ghost did the green vanishing, smoke vanishing thing, and so did the toddler. He vanished from my family tree and everything. Then, when the girl twin aged up into an adult, he suddenly reappeared, like just showed up in the middle of the street in front of our house as an adult sim, rejoined the household. I was thrilled. I had him marry and get his new wife pregnant right away. Then he got struck by lightning and died. The circle of life. Okay, that is objectively even crazier than a babysitting kidnapping. I can't believe he just popped back into existence. I wish I could get that to work. Maybe I can get my old computer to work again one day, lol. Okay, that was hilarious. I'm sorry. Everyone had something weird happen to their children. I just worry that will ever happen to me. On to the next story. A burglar once stole a tent while my sim was sleeping in it and she disappeared. Luckily, I reset her and she was fine, lol. I had no idea that could happen. What the heck? Okay, hold up. Let me just express something. That is actually wild. I didn't know he could steal the whole sim. The burglar stole the whole sim along with the tent. That's genuinely just wild. I was recently playing as a homeless sim, gradually building her own home, finally installed a toilet and out a sleeping bag inside. My only 2 items. Burglar came as soon as she left for work and nabbed them both. Burglars do not play. At least it wasn't the freaking toilet. I'm just gonna put that out there. At least it wasn't the toilet. My toilet's always being stolen. Once I had a bathtub stolen. Okay, let me tell you a crazy story. My bathtub was stolen when I was playing on the Xbox, and I had the huge family because I was just adopting kids. It was like these 2 people, and they just like loved kids, so they adopted them and never had any of their own. And they stole the bathtub. It's so wrong. I couldn't afford one either, so I eventually just deleted the save and just stopped because I was so sad. They were so sad. All right, here we go. Not the craziest, but just yesterday my sim had a funeral for his mother. His father died upon arrival to the funeral. Later on, during the funeral party, his wacky aunt started to dance on the table. The father and aunt hijacked the funeral. I was playing a couple, and they were expecting their second child. Then the father gets abducted by aliens. He gets pregnant. Oh, I can see where this is going. Both of them went into labor at the same time. Pretty tame by sim standards, but it was just the timing of it all that got me. Absolutely. I always wondered if I could get this to happen. It never happened to me, but like the pregnant male sim, they're just, what are they? They're pseudo twins? I don't know. I guess that makes sense. They're pseudo twins. The following has happened in my current playthrough. Trevor, family-oriented. His wife, Nicole, daredevil rebellious. And his mother, Laura, supernatural skeptic, arrived to Lucky Palms. Trevor dies within 1 week after getting electrocuted. Added back to the household via cheats, but remains a ghost. Proceeds to have child with Nicole, named Terrence, who turned out to be a ghost baby. Insane. Shepherds get visited by aliens. Nicole befriends one alien in particular. Crypta, rebellious, avant-garde, mean-spirited. Laura gets abducted by Crypta. Fed up with all the ghost and alien shenanigans, Laura marries a 5-star chef, celebrity chef, and moves to the other side of town. Dies shortly thereafter from a fire. At some point, Nicole becomes a practicing nudist who goes to and returns from work completely naked. Prob due to a wardrobe glitch, but I like to think it was part of her rebellion streak, lol. Time passes. Trevor becomes a master inventor and creates a symbot. Chad, avant-garde, who is his BFF. Nicole throws a party to celebrate her lifetime wish achievement, become business CEO, and invites Crypta. After some time, Crypta and Chad become romantic. The two spent dates spray painting and making art around town. Crypta keeps getting the wish to have a baby. Chad is a robot and can't give her one. Terrence won't stop talking to the fridge. Crypta gets fined by the police after getting caught spray painting. She and Nicole, who is in the middle of a midlife crisis, go out for drinks, hatch a plan for revenge. Crypta seduces the police officer, tries for a baby with him, starts collecting child support payments from him to make up for the fines. Profit. Trevor is heartbroken for Chad, talks to Nicole about it, but is met with cold indifference. Nicole gets the wish to divorce Trevor, which she does. Nicole also sends Trevor, the crazy ghost teen, away to boarding school because he won't stop arguing with kitchen appliances. That's where we are right now. Nicole and Trevor also have a daughter named Mia, but she's somehow a fairly normal sim despite all the craziness, lol. I can't even begin to imagine playing like such a strange save. Also, the alien, the robot, the freaking teen who's arguing with furniture. What is going on? For the meantime, this is the wildest thing I've heard so far, lol. I have a cultist named Paige, randomly generated name, who visits her neighbors and leaves hot dog plates on their table. If they refuse, she seduces their spouses, marry them, take their kids, and kills the entire family. And if they accept the hot dog, marry the person, kill their family, again kidnap their children. There is no escape. She wears a hot dog suit for every occasion. She sleeps in a tent outdoor with a campfire. When she appears on your door, you're destined to be locked in the girl room with a plate full of hot dogs. When the kids grow up, they're going to battle to the death to become the next Paige. I got bored of my normal gameplay. Okay. Okay, what the freak? But here's another story that happened without planning. My sim, who's married to an alien, got abducted and became pregnant. He already had 2 kids close to becoming young adults, and I didn't want to send the alien baby back, but I couldn't keep it either. So I made my teen sim's childhood friend marry his boyfriend, then moved them in together, dumped the kid on them. Imagine being some guy who just graduated school and now you're forced to take care of an alien baby. That's just messed up. That's actually dirty, okay? That's just wrong. Wow, this is so cursed. Probably the time I wasn't paying attention and accidentally queued up a bunch of romantic interaction with my sim's husband as her dad. It took me a while to notice her father and son-in-law making out in front of both their wives. Bruh, that must have been traumatic for the wives. I created 2 sims destined to be together, so I put them in different houses and played with sporty trait one. I wanted to make their story like he was the pro sports player, the star of the city. When succeeding, go for the other sim, which didn't work because my sim was training and achieving his career. The other sim got married. I was so sad and frustrated, so I tried to win the other sim back and make them break up, but the sim refused every time, not even into a love interest. So I made the star player to become best friends with the lover of the sim he couldn't date. Invite him home. Trap him in a 4x4 room with cheap fireplace. Then wait, it's dead. The other sim got free of the relationship and finally accepted my sim. They got married and lived in the house and had kids. Sometimes use the fireplace room to chill. That's it. Sorry for the English, not my main language. That's diabolical. I was 9 years old playing The Sims 3. I was playing in Sunset Valley with the pre-made Christopher Steele. I spent my entire day trying to get him abducted by aliens so I could have an alien baby. Finally, I had an alien baby girl and was so happy. Couldn't wait to play with my new alien baby and watch her grow. My mom then tells me that it's time for bed and to turn off the computer. I go to click save and quit, and of course I accidentally click quit. I couldn't believe what I had just done, watching the spin in circles on my screen, teasing me as to what just had happened. Pretty sure I cried myself to sleep. I don't know why this is making me laugh so hard. Probably because I've done the same thing. But I usually crash. Like a few days ago, I was playing one of my saves and then the electricity cut off. I shouldn't be laughing. It's so bad. I put down a male sim into the world with the intentions of having my sim marry him. Well, story progression beat me to it, and he was in a relationship with my sim's grandma. The plot thickens. Not the grandma. My sims were at the university and the first semester just had ended. They barely got through their exams, but they made it. I decided to throw a big party to celebrate, but just one bonfire wasn't enough. It had to be 2, and that's how I killed half of my guests. So listen to me. Don't light up 2 bonfires at the same time. I will be doing that, I'm sorry to say. I am intrigued by that answer, and I will be doing such a thing next time I feel like killing off half my party guests. Thank you. My sim was getting robbed. It was a 1 sim week day in, and the burglar took my stove. My dang stove. We had to wait to buy a new stove. I hate when that happens. At least it wasn't your toilet or bathtub. They always take those from me. So that's all the wild stories I have to tell you now for today, I guess. And seriously, some of y'all got some issues, and that's me saying something because I got some issues too. So for now, thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers. And this was an interesting experience. There's definitely gonna be a part 2 because this video was so freaking long. Okay, it's so long, so this is gonna be cut into 2 parts. So the next part will be coming out later this week as well. So for now, thank you guys so much for 700 subscribers, if you're like willing. Subscribe, I guess. So if we get to 800, I'll do something wild, and if we get to 1,000, I will dress as Sunny the Tragic Clown and bake the Sims 3 birthday cake. So if you're interested in that, I guess subscribe. So thank you guys for watching. This is TBGP. I will see you a lot next time, and bye.